Okay. I have to wait 24 hours to do live, but I just finished my block with Grubhub, and honestly, this week and last week have been the worst. I think we might be oversaturated with drivers, or there is an issue, because the first week I started with Grubhub, I had over 40 hours, which I loved it. Then, because I missed one order, they take me down to partner status. When I'm driving, I am not going to be touching my phone, because out here they crack down really hard on this. I mean, I did pretty good on my first week with Grubhub, and I enjoyed it. And shout out to Pay to Drive, Pete. If you're watching this, good job, man. Thank you for all your help. You're awesome, dude. As for me, this week and last week, I got dropped down to partner. And there is nothing left. And I thought, okay, something's amiss here. Well, I noticed that they said I missed two orders. Well, when I'm driving in heavy traffic or there is police around me, I am not touching my phone. I'm not going to look down and touch my phone or cause a wreck or anything else. And, I mean, if Grubhub can see that we're moving, why do I understand they have a purpose that they have to send it out? But at the same time, it's like, why punish a driver while they're moving and take everything away? And I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, I am not trying to knock Grubhub in any way, shape, or form. I love working for Grubhub. I went from Uber Eats to this, and then 2 weeks in, we get oversaturated with drivers. I find it rather comical, because the same thing happened with Uber Eats. Now I'm doing Postmates as well, and it's just dead. And Pete, no, I haven't seen the heat map. Mine doesn't show. I am on an iPhone, but it does not show this. Even on my Uber Eats, it's never given me a heat map. Sorry, my words are jumbled right now. I'm actually kind of agitated. They say you can work off blocks. I've tried to reach out to my specialist. I've only gotten one answer, and amongst other things. And other than that, no answer. It's just been really weird ever since we had that glitch. And now I'm not getting any blocks because, well, partner status. When last week I only missed one order out of an 18-hour shift. I wanted my 40 hours. But they dropped me to partner because of this. So this is really hurting me. A lot say, well, why don't you just do Uber Eats in that time? Because out here in my market, Uber Eats is oversaturated. And you run all over town for a $3 burger. I'm not going to waste my fuel with my Mustang at that. And at the same token, like yesterday with Grubhub, I had an order. I had been waiting over 2 hours, and I'm in the middle of my grid, and I finally get an order. It's for IHOP. It was a $9 order, and it takes 25 minutes to get there. Well, I took it because I'd been on supplemental pay waiting on an order. And I noticed that if you reject it, even if it's too far away, they take away that supplemental that you've been waiting around for an order. So I went and accepted the order. Halfway there, it said the order was confirmed. When I got there, it said the order was ready for pickup. So I went in. Nobody acknowledged me in the front, and I was wearing my Grubhub shirt, and my bag had my insulated bag, and I was waiting for 25 minutes for somebody to come up to the front Then I was waiting another 25 minutes for the order to be ready. One order in 2.5 hours on a block. I don't know if we're just oversaturated or what is going on. Yes, I'm headed home right now because my block is over. I don't feel like sitting out in the heat with my medical and waiting on orders and nothing happens. Never know, it could, but at the same time, it's almost 90 degrees here, which for some of you, that's not hot, but for me, with my medical conditions, I cannot be in the heat too long. I'm just babbling now because I'm just a little baffled at what's going on, of why I was given partner when I had 100% acceptance rate except for that one missed in a whole week. That just made no sense to me. Now, I don't want to sound like a whiny baby, but yeah, I want my 40 hours back. I loved working my 40 hours. And I love working for Grubhub. But something's not right. So if any of you have had this happen to you or anything, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Pete, if you're watching, maybe you can answer this one for me. I don't know how your market is compared to mine, but I think we are overly saturated here in Albuquerque. I went and picked up my first order yesterday, and after that first block with the 30-40 minute wait for an IHOP, and my second order on my second block, I lost train of thought. That second order, they wanted me to go to 30 minutes away. And I went to this place. It was a pizza place. And there was over 9 Grubhub drivers in that building waiting for an order. And turns out one order was for the same person, but 2 different drivers. Tell me how odd that is. Either that or there's something going on that we don't know about. I feel personally that sometimes they take some things away that don't make us independent contractors. I could be wrong, but that's just my feeling. And for me, it's the first week was great. I want my 40 hours back. So I'll do what I can to get that back. Now I have to wait another week. You know, bills got to be paid. I figured with what I made at that 40 hours, I'll do it full time. Well, then it got slapped with no blocks available. So I kind of put my foot in my mouth. So I don't know how that works in your market or where you guys are located, but we are overly saturated here. And I can't work after dark due to eyesight, so I try not to do that. I don't know, unless I'm doing something wrong, and that one missed order just messed everything up. So, well, you all have a good day.